Hello friends, today we will learn about atmospheric pollution, or we can say air pollution. This is the atmospheric pollution. In this chapter we will study about all air pollution related things, matters. Okay. So air pollution occurs when harmful substances including particulates and biological molecules are introduced into Earth's atmosphere. It may cause diseases, allergies, or death of humans. It may also cause harm to other living organisms such as animals and food crops, and may damage the natural or built environment. Human activity and natural processes can both generate air pollution. It is the addition of particulate matter, gases and other ingredients into the air. It is a total about 1 into 10 to the power 12 tons. Okay, so this is the amount. So, and from this man-made only 5 into 10 to the power 8 tons. From this human makes 5 into 10 to the power 8 tons. Okay. So that is, we can say 0.05%. 0.05%. So of total, now let's know about the major sources of atmospheric pollution. Major sources of air pollution. First is combustion of fossil fuels. Second is mining and processing. Third is chemical industries. Fourth is processing industries. And these are the main sources. Processing industries means mainly 52% carbon dioxide, 18% sulfur dioxide, and 12% hydrocarbons, 10% particulates, and 6% nitrogen oxide. Okay. So next point is particulate matter, solid particles. It differentiated into two types, that is settlable and another is suspended. One is settlable, another is suspended. Then this settlable means it larger than 10 micrometer and settle down from after some time, and suspended means less than 10 micrometer. Let's see. Less than 10 micrometer, greater than 10 micrometer. Okay, the difference. And suspended particulate matter is maximum in Calcutta. Tokyo is the most polluted city in the world. It can aerosol less than 11 micrometer, dust more than 1 micrometer, and mist, that means liquid, more than 1 micrometer. Particles of 2 to 4 micrometer size are mostly deposited in the respiratory tract of human being, and soot, that means incomplete burning of carbohydrates, smoke, tires. Fine particulate matter passed out along with the gases building of coal. Grey snow occurred in Norway due to the shoot from industrial roof area of Germany. Now let's know about the carbon monoxide. Let's know about the carbon monoxide. Okay. One by one point we will discuss. First is carbon monoxide. In carbon monoxide, it produced due to incomplete combustion and naturally by the plant and animal. 70% from automobiles. Carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin and produces carboxyhemoglobin. At 50 ppm, carbon monoxide cardiovascular malfunction and asphyxia. Now let's know about the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, it is a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide, it is mostly comes is a greenhouse gas. Why? Because the concentration of which is in greenhouse carbon dioxide is more. Okay, it is greenhouse gas. The concentration of which is constantly rising, and in excess it causes headache and nausea. Carbon dioxide concentration may be at 316 ppm in carbon dioxide concentration in 1916 it was 316 ppm. Okay, and in now in 1994 lastly it was measured 536 ppm in 1994. Okay, now the next gas is hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide, it is a product of putrefaction, treatment of sulfur containing ores, refineries. It causes chlorosis and defoliation in plants, produces eye and throat irritation. Next is hydrocarbons. Next is hydrocarbons. It produced naturally as well as due to incomplete combustion. Hydrocarbons, especially polynuclear aromatic or PAH, are carcinogenic, cause irritation of eyes and mucous membrane and bronchial constriction. Methane is produced naturally during decomposition of organic matter, paddy fields, cattle and incomplete combustion. It is a greenhouse gas. Okay. Now let's know about the sulfur dioxide. Let's know about the sulfur dioxide. Okay. So it is produced by combustion of fossil fuels. Sulfur dioxide produces smoke. Maximum sulfur dioxide pollution is found in Calcutta. It damages membrane, destroys chlorophyll, changes to pheophytin. Lichens are most sensitive to sulfur dioxide pollution. Mosses and garden pea are also destroyed. Sulfur dioxide corrodes metals, equipment, damages buildings, marble, paper and textiles. Sulfur dioxide along with nitrogen oxide produces acid rain and destroys vegetation and degrades various articles. Threat to Taj from Mathura refinery is due to sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide and nitrogen monoxide convert calcium carbon marble into CaSO4 and CaNO3 2. Now nitrogen dioxide. Let's know about the nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide formed electrophotochemically burning of fossil fuel, denitrifying bacteria. Maximum nitrogen oxide pollution is recorded from Baroda, cause necrosis, defoliation, dieback like sulfur oxide dioxide, they corrode metals and deteriorate paints. Now let's know about the fluorides. Let's know about the fluorides. What causes about photochemical oxidants. Okay. Secondary pollutants produced due to photochemical reactions between nitrogen oxide and unsaturated hydrocarbons. First is ozone. Ozone is denoted by O3. Okay. Ozone destroys chloroquine, hardened rubber, damages textile, injure mucous membranes, and then another thing is peroxyl acyl nitrate, that is in short PAN. PAN. Okay. That is peroxyl acyl nitrates. Parenchyma destroyed silvering, glazing, bronzing. Next is aldehydes. It irritates in gastrointestinal and respiratory tracts. Phenols damage to kidneys, liver, spleen and lungs. Bhopal gas tragedy. It was in December 1984. Okay, Bhopal gas tragedy was due to release of phosphozine and methyl isocyanate. December 3, 1984. Methyl isocyanate leaked from the pesticide unit of Union Carbide. It actually causes water pollution. It killed over 2,000 and injured over 2,50,000 persons. And National Pollution Prevention Day, that is 2nd December. National Pollution Prevention Day. Another short question. National Pollution Prevention Day. Which day? You should know. 2nd December. 2 December. Okay. So 2nd December. Now let's know about automobile exhaust. It causes 80% of air pollution, 75% of noise pollution in an urban area. Okay. Automobile exhaust. They release hydrocarbons 13.7%. It comes means carbon dioxide 77%, 77.2%, nitrogen oxide, nitrogen dioxide, it is 7.7%, and sulfur dioxide and lead, 90% of total lead. Now let's know about polonium. Polonium 210. moisture and requires low temperature. Now let's know about the second one, photochemical smoke. Okay. Let's know about the photochemical smoke. It occurs at high temperature over cities and towns due to emission of nitrogen oxides and carbohydrates from automobile exhaust and solar energy. It has an oxidizing atmosphere, no or little smoke, and requires photochemical reaction for producing secondary pollutants. NO2 splits into nitric oxide and nascent oxygen. Nascent oxygen combines with molecular oxygen to form ozone. Ozone reacts with carbohydrates to form aldehyde and ketones. NOx, nitrogen oxide, with oxygen and ketones combines to form peroxide acyl nitrate, that is PAN. Okay. Now let's know about the pollen or spores. It causes allergy in some persons. Example, Parthenium, castor, convolvulus. Now, how to control air pollution? Let's know about the control of air pollution. There are 4 points to control. First is automobile, second is flyers, third is industrial, fourth is vegetation. Let's know details about these points. First of all is automobiles. Automobiles means all the vehicles. 2-stroke engines fitted in 2-wheelers, waste fuel, that is 20 to 30% be changed to either 4-stroke engines or fitted with catalytic converters especially designed for them. Leaded petrols should be replaced with unleaded one and diesel with low sulfur diesel. Tune-offs and catalytic converters be fitted in automobiles. Now let's know about flyers. Second point is flyers. It's about 38% of flyers is produced by coal-based thermal plants. Now let's know about the industrial pollution. Under industrial pollution, we will study about tall chimneys, graving settling chambers, wet scrubbers, big heaters, cyclone collectors and ESP. Okay, first of all, tall chimney. The tall chimneys, they disperse smoke more thoroughly, and next is gravity settling chambers, particles larger than 50 micrometer settle down in gravity settling chamber. Okay. Next is wet scrubbers. A fine spray of water or alkali is used to remove soluble gases and particles. Next is big filters. Porous bags of Teflon or polyester filter out particulate matter. Cyclone collectors. They cause settling down of particulate matter through centrifugation. Next is last is ESP. ESP means electrostatic precipitation. ESP means electrostatic precipitation. So charged particles or electrodes which remove most of the particles present in exhaust. And here it's completed industrial pollution. Now we study about vegetation. Vegetation along the road and around industrial areas reduces particulate matter and particulate pollution. Carbon monoxide metabolized by ficus, physiolus and nitrogen dioxide metabolizes by vitis virus and